Hi, good morning, or afternoon, I guess it is now, after 12, so 15th of August. Wow, we're halfway through August. So, I am on Maine Island, which has Maine State Park, and we are going to hike the trail. So that is what we're going to do. And hopefully not get rained on like I started yesterday afternoon. It started raining as I got quarter way around the island. So we are exploring. You can see we're walking uphill here. We'll just turn you around here. There you go. Turn you around and show where we're walking. Understanding, Fulworth purchased this property from another family, which I think they had previous owners in the 1800s, was the Warren family and Thomas family and other people. So Fulworth, who bought this property, started doing, wanted to build a cabin. So I'm understanding that this pilings of rocks in this area is probably the previous site of the cabin. I don't know what happened to the cabin, whether it just fell down from neglect, but at the time it was completed by his son because he passed away, and so the son finished it in 1901. And it was labeled as one of the most expensive cabins at $75,000 back then in 1901. So here's a little thing up here. I'm pretty sure Mom Reeve, the Dream, that would be a cool name for a boat, wouldn't it? There probably is a lot of boats out there named that. So that was a grand summer home, New England's most expensive log cabin. And imagine in time, this was more open because it was farmland, and you could actually probably look in that direction over there to Penobscot Bay. And I believe going that way, when I checked it out yesterday, is towards Cradle Cove. And so also, because this was all cleared out a long time ago by I don't know which family it was, Thomas or whoever, because there were several families that owned this property. A gravestone here, and it was the wife of Thomas, which Thomas I don't remember, but it's her gravestone is here. And she died, unfortunately, at a very young age of 22. So I don't know if she died here, what she died from, or, you know, where she, whether, you know, I guess what they said, they're not sure. There is some people get buried here, but whether they lived here and buried here, or whether they were part of the family that lived over on 700-acre island and they were buried here. So here it is. She was married to Thomas. I'm not sure. I can't tell what it really says there. But she died July 9th, 1841. Miss Zilka, Zilica, not sure how you pronounce it. It's Zilica, I think. So, and she was only 22 years old. So we don't know if she died here, because one of the Thomases family owned land here, owned the island, also owned some land on a 700-acre island. So we don't know if she just was buried here. So very, very unique markings as well on the headstone. So yeah, very young, 22, very young. All right, on to see more. Key Harbor, and this little harbor in here, I don't know about this little pool right here, but I don't know if this is part of Cradle, but you can't get in here with a boat. A small boat you could. But over there where you can see the boats at, and that's a ship yard. I guess you can rent moorings, and they have showers and stuff like that. So that is in Cradle Cove. You can also anchor in there. So yeah. Nice. We're at low tide, as you can tell. The mud flats, mud flats, there we go. There is quite a few sailboats out there, so it's must be pretty good to sail right now. Oh, here comes a sailboat too, right here. Walking down the trailhead, we're coming to the end of it. I think it said a mile and a half all the way around. There's a shortcut where you can cut off a half a mile, I guess. So I didn't go that way. I walked a whole mile and a half around and double backed a few times and came back. So yeah. So there they come. Maybe getting a little crowded here today. I'm glad I'm stayed on my mooring right now. That's where the ferry comes in, over there at Ellsborough Ferry. And right now we're just starting to get a few mosquitoes biting. Alright, we will head back to the pier. I can't see my boat real well through the trees, so I think there's probably another clearing we might be able to see it through the trees. So you can't see through the trees. So we'll see if we can find another clearing and be able to see Blue Dancer. I don't know if I can see it from here. Oh yeah, there she is. You see her between the trees? Right there. She is right there. Alright. There she is. Oh, that's another boat. That's the boat that was behind me. They left their dinghy attached and they must have went somewhere. And they're back. So, yeah. And they're back. There's another campsite up there. They have fireplaces here for all the camp sites. So that's good. Okay, we are done trailing. So behind me, there's more boats in here. A lot more boats. There's only like 2 of us overnight, and then now we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boats now in here. So, yeah. All right.